and roll today. I am probably, I might be hanging out with Nero and Rose today. Hopefully, that's the hope. The plan is that, Nero, Rose, and I are just gonna run some shit or something. We'll see if that ends up happening. I don't know. So I might wait and see if they're on. Or at least run maybe like Guild Heist while I wait to see if they're on. I'm just gonna check my friends list real quick. But Nero, Rose is on another world and Nero might be there as well. I hope everyone is doing good today. Yeah, let's do a Guild Heist while I wait. Because I think I need one more for the challenge log. I only really do it if I need it for the challenge log, because it's like short, right? Come on, tank, wake up! We need the tank and the little DPS to wake up. You guys can do it! Awaken, which one did we get? Okay, this one. This is either gonna go well, or it's gonna be an absolute crapshoot, depending on if people know the drill here. But that is kind of how a lot of, some of the Guild Heists go. Alright, the eye is out. Oh no! Don't attack it! Get away from it! You attack the eye, it's not good. But also... kind of. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Frick, moving away from bear. There we go. Okay. The tank did well. I'll give the tank one, because the tank actually did well. The DPS, nah, but I think that, yeah, that would have, that should have been everything I needed for my challenge log for that. Yes, it was. Good. Okay. Okay, Nero's on now. Alright, I see Nero's on. Alright, now Nero knows I knew Nero's on. It's all a whole thing. Okay. I'm having a bit of issue with the keyboard because I really like these gloves. They've got like scales on them, so they're like knit gloves, but there's like these special types of beads that look like dragon scales. So it looks like you're wearing like dragon scale gloves, but they're a little thicker than my average gloves due to like the scale thing. So I was like, some of the keyboard stuff didn't turn out as well as I would have liked. Alright, I'm just making sure all my stuff's okay. Alright, good. It's been a minute since I've been in Lakeland, so I decided to go hang out in Lakeland today. Just kind of theorize that. I'm making Luna a new sweater, because we went out today, but I only have one sweater that fits Luna, because she's a lot narrower than the other dogs. So this is going to be the back piece, then I'm going to do the chest piece, then I'll do neck and, like, arm pieces, but, yeah, so this is going to be, like, chest stuff, and it looks small for her, but it's going to stretch out, because it's, like, acrylic, so, but my goal is to eventually have some more, like, I thought, like, when we got Luna, like, oh, she can just wear the sweaters that the other dogs wear, but she's actually really narrow, and she's very adept at getting them off. She, like, rolls over on her back and then, like, uses her back legs to, like, prop it off her arms. So I've been having to, like, work a little extra hard to, like, find the perfect narrow, the perfect amount of stitches to use, where it's, like, narrow enough, but still stretchy enough for her. So, that is my plan. Let me send... Alright, cool. Invited. Alright. I invited both Nero and Rose to the party. It can just be a cross-world party. That'll be fine. Alright. Just some chill vibes tonight. We didn't go, like, for 5 hours yesterday with, like, Gilmore's Tunes. It's been a while since I've done, like, a 5-hour stream. I was like, whoa. I had a lot of fun, though. It was a fun time. I'm not sure exactly what we'll be running. I think we're probably just going to do, like, roulettes or something, so that will probably be what we are running tonight, but unless other people have things they need. If other people have stuff that they need to run, I'm happy to run it. Also, if anyone has glam they need to farm, I'm happy to farm glam, because everyone deserves to look how they want to look. But, we'll see how everything goes. This yarn is kind of Alright, I do really like this current glam I kind of have workshopped. I love the back of it, especially the, like the red and black, and then, like, the white, and it all kind of goes together. But I do want to create something a little more individualistic. A little more unique. Although I am liking this. Well, I need to create something for the Christmas event, because that's coming next week. We'll probably stream that, I'll probably stream that as well, but I want to make sure. I'm trying, like, any day I feel good enough to stream, I'm just trying to stream now. I'm not worrying so much about, like, time-wise and things anymore. It's just, like, if I feel healthy enough to stream, I'm gonna do it, even if it's only for, like, an hour or something, because, like, trying to, like, okay, making sure. This black yarn is actually sparkly. I don't know if that translates well, like, through the camera, but it is sparkly. I like to do, like, 2, because it helps with some of the, like, tying off of things. Which, I don't need it to be look super professional. It's gonna literally go on my dog, and my dog's probably gonna ruin it in, like, 2 seconds, but it's cheap yarn, and it's gonna be a shitty dog sweater. I want it to be a little bit fun. I'm mostly just doing fun colors, because for however long it lasts, it'll at least be kind of funny to look at. And With Luna especially, because from the front she looks like a black pit bull, so like a lot of people have a stigma about that. And from the back she looks like a lab, so it's kind of like, well, I'm trying to like be like, no, she's actually really well behaved. Like her and I got lost in Macy's today, and she was fine. So. I'm gonna ask Nero if he got the party invite. Alright. Because Rose joined, but I don't know if Nero got it, or if Nero's switching worlds and didn't want to accept it until he switched worlds or something. So, trying to make sure that everybody's all on the same. And that's all good, because then I can get some of my knitting done. So much yarn. I got all this yarn. This yarn is really shitty. I got it for pretty cheap because of how shitty it is. So, I'm just... There's so much of it, though. I got, like, 2 giant things of it because it was, like... It's not great yarn. But, I figured since I'm basically just making, like, stuffed animal and scarves and, for the most part, just to leave out around town, and I don't know if anyone's going to take them anyway... I may as well just not get the best stuff, and because I'm on a budget, so. I don't know if there's some sort of issue or something. Okay. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Oh, I guess he was AFK for a second. Also, I think today, I'm not sure if it's today or not, because my calendar is actually, I think, Canadian. But, I think today's the first day of Hanukkah. But I could be wrong. My calendar isn't exactly accurate when it comes to holidays, because it's not... I'm pretty sure it's like, yeah, like Canadian or something, or from somewhere, like, next to the U.S., but not the U.S. I'm gonna... I'm just gonna re-invite Nero. Oh, yeah. It's got stuff going on. Yeah. Just chilling and knitting. The nice thing about working with thicker yarn is it does stack a lot nicer and I get things done a lot quicker. If it wasn't this thick, it would take me forever to get this type of length on this. I would have to do a lot, it would take a lot more time. It's not nice yarn, it's very cheap yarn, but I would have to dedicate a lot more time to getting it where I want it. And dog sweaters take so much yarn, especially large dog sweaters. Although I do need to make small dog, like a small dog sweater too, because for my grandparents' dog. I think I'm gonna do that for the holidays. She doesn't have a lot of fur on her tummy, so she gets really cold. And like, it's easier for me to do that when she's at her house. But, because then I can measure her, but she's not here. But I made her a lot of dog sweaters last time, but I'm gonna make her some more for the holidays. How you doing, other than in pain? Do you want to do roulettes, or do you have something in particular you want to run? Because, I'm down to do roulettes, but if you've got something particular you want to run, or if you want to farm something, I'm also down for that as well. I just want to make sure that if we're running stuff, like, because I'm open to just running whatever, but, I want to be sure that if you or Rose... Are you having a stroke, Sarnan? You good? Alright, okay. I will just go down the list then. While wait, okay, I'm gonna finish this row for this dog sweater, and then I'll go down the list. Yeah. I don't know if I'm not up to date on memes, okay? For somebody who is chronically online as much as I am woefully out of date with most things in the world. I'm like the oldest young person you will ever meet. Oh, did he put that in the meme channel? I didn't get notified of that. My phone has not been notifying me of, like, shit at all today. Yeah, my phone has not been notifying me of shit today, and it's been like it's been like an absolute, like I missed, Mantis and I were supposed to meet up for like a Christmas thing, and I missed the notification for that, and like a whole bunch of other things, so like, I don't know why, I don't know why I have just not been getting notifications today. But it's weird. Like, the only thing I got notifications for today were, like, 16 junk emails I usually never get notified about. Like, 16 junk emails I don't need to be notified about, I got notified about. But everything else, zero notification on. Also, I'm bad at talking and typing at the same time, so if I'm not talking and I'm looking down, it's probably because I'm typing. I just want to be sure everyone's up to... at the same page. But look, I managed to newfangle my shirt so that it says Raza. It really says Raz Av, but since my character's name is Raza, I'll like sew something white above it. But like, yeah, like. So now it says Raza, which is my character's name. Okay, I'm just gonna move this giant thing of yarn. Okay. Then I can kind of adjust myself accordingly. Also, I'm wearing like dragon scale gloves. They're like some of my favorite gloves. My mother made them for me, I think for like my 18th birthday. They're pretty cool. Okay. Alright, let's go. The powers of healer. Might have to move my chair. It's kind of in a weird spot. What are we gonna get? Oh, it's this one. This one's not. Okay. This one's not that bad. I actually would have been not very happy if I had gotten the other one. I like this one. I like this. I like the edginess, you know? It's a little, the eye's a little Monsters Inc., but the only one, I'm not very good at the second boss of this one because it involves arrows, which is kind of my kryptonite, gonna be honest. Alright, I don't have any lilies yet. Okay, I have one lily. Let's go. Little bit of overtime damage, just to kind of help out. I did not mean to jump like that. These gloves are thicker than I'm used to wearing. Also, if I do, like, jump for no reason, it's because these gloves are thicker than I'm used to wearing, and I'm adjusting accordingly. But they've got all these, like, little, like, beads that look like dragon scales on them, which is really cool, but it does mean that they're a little more clunky, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Come on. Okay, I forgot that that's not for White Mage. Okay. Right. Right. Hopefully the tank didn't notice that I just assumed them instead of putting a barrier on them. That's kind of my bad. I think I was doing some screenshots with like Astrologian and usually I consistently have Asuna on my like F1 key, right? But for Astrologian, I actually have light speed, I think, there. Just drop regen and AFK. I'm not that cruel, okay? I'm not that cruel. Honestly, though, I question if tanks even notice if I'm doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing. Sometimes it feels like as long as they're not dead, they don't really care. gotta be here. Lazy. I don't want to use Medica 2, even though I should. Although Medica 2 is mostly the lazy answer. Like, the joy of being a white mage is that I can literally just do Medica 2 and not think about life. Oh, we're about to take damage? Medica 2. Oh, you gotta run for me because I'm busy casting Medica 2! Although lilies also allow me to get away with shit as well. So that's literally how I look like I know what I'm doing in most alliance raids, is just by using my lilies. Alright, here we go. I do have most of my white mage skills muscle memory, kind of, at this point. I did not mean to do benediction there. Hopefully the tank does not need benediction the next pull, because I accidentally did that shit. Okay, not here. Yeah, it's gonna be there. Okay. Why is... Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, you know what? We're fine. We're all alive. I didn't mean to jump like that, but we're all alive. It's fine. We lived! The thing about, like, I was looking at the, new Christmas event, or, like, Starlight Celebration event, which I really hope Godbert comes back as Santa Claus. That was priceless last time. But, I was looking at the gear from that, and I'm really happy we're getting a gear, like, a glamour set from that this time around. I always like it when we get glamour sets for, stuff. And I know that a lot of people, I think, it'll depend on, like, if there's a visor option, but I think a lot of people will be pretty jazzed about, like, the beard.
First the villages and
It'll depend if the hat, how the hat, like, is with visor stuff, but I think, I know some people who will be pretty happy about getting a beard, in-game, another kind of beard option. But, I'm more excited about the boots, because actually, like, there's not a lot of boots that have fur on the top of them that are dyeable. It'll really depend how they dye for me. But, like, if they dye well, there's a lot I could do with that, because, especially for, I don't know, maybe if you're not a healer caster, there are more options, but, like, as somebody who's a healer caster, mostly, like, there's not a lot of options for, like, boots that can be dyed that have, like, fuzz on the top of them. Like, I think the one I can think of off the top of my head is the Tower of Babel healer boots and caster boots. However, it is, the fuzz on the top is black, which is a problem because the thing I want to combine it with has white fuzz. And the fuzz is not dyeable, so I'm like, ugh. Okay. I keep accidentally hitting spacebar. Don't mind me. spamming holy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll all be fine. When in doubt, just spam holy. There we go.
This one is dangerous. Have care, Golbez.
Alright, this is the boss I struggle with due to the arrows. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, the first one, nothing falls. So I don't need to overthink that. It's just showing the arrow mechanic. Okay, so that one's falling and that one's falling. Great. I think if I just stay here, I'll be fine. Yep, not moving. Oh, fuck. Gotta go down. Gotta get pushed down. Okay, I managed to do it. I'm getting better at it, but it requires me to do a lot more thinking than I'm generally comfortable with. I have such bad symbol imagery issues that, like, I need to, like, freeze my brain to understand the arrow mechanics. But for the most part, I'm not too bad at them. I've gotten a lot better. It could be way worse. Okay, so that one's going down. I think. And that one's going down. Very close. Fuck. I'm just gonna have to take the hit and get sludged. I was in a dungeon and we were talking about like I was in a dungeon and like this was years ago. There was talk about like yeah, okay, fuck me. There was talk about like doing some of the stuff. It was like a level 50 dungeon. It was not that big of a deal. But I need to like get in the middle. There we go. Okay, I had to like run for it. And like we were talking about mechanics, and the machinist was like, "Ma'am, I just shoot things. I don't know what you're talking about." It's like I literally just shoot things. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I have one job, and that is to just shoot stuff. Gonna have to get sludged, yeah. Yep, that was gonna kill me. And then Rose is gonna die because I died. I had never tanked an alliance raid before, right? And my friends all wanted to run alliance raids. And I was like, okay, what role do you need? And like, this was like kind of around the first time that I was really playing with other people in games. So I was trying to be like really accommodating and not seem like a problem. So I was like, okay, I'll just be whatever role that you need me to be. And they were like, we need a tank. So we did tank, and we did Alliance Raids, and we got World of fucking Darkness, and then we got Alliance Raid C. And apparently Alliance Raid C's tank is supposed to do something with Cerberus and chains, and I didn't know what the fuck was happening. And like one of the other tanks threw a hissy fit in chat, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, the only time I've actually, like, it doesn't really need to be, like, C to do that, actually, in World of Darkness. It's not that big of a deal. At least, I don't know, maybe it used to be, but it's not, like...
I dare say we'll be faster if we split up.
Yeah, that is the thing, right? If you queue as tank in Alliance Raids, you might have to do something, depending on how things go. Like, the only time I've ever really raged at a tank in Alliance Raids was, Hansel and Gretel in, like, the near fights. Because if you don't separate Hansel and Gretel, you can't do damage. So if the tanks don't separate Hansel and Gretel, we just all die. Yeah, usually I just say like, hey, I'm new, but like I did do a Glia as warrior, and I was like, hey, I've never tanked this before, and they were like, oh, it's fine, this is a Glia, you can just like spam 1, 2, 3 and you'll be fine. And I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, like the near Hansel and Gretel stuff is that was pretty punishing if you failed that mechanic. I mean, I will not do duty roulette as a tank. But if I know the Alliance raid ahead of time pretty well, I'll tank if the party needs it. It's not my preferred job because I'm really bad at it. But I will do it if the party needs it and I know the raid pretty well. I don't know if I want to be that antagonistic, but I do see the appeal.
Such savagery.
That's playing a little dirtier than I mean, mostly because I want loot, but I understand the ability to be dirty about it.
You've weathered this before.
time that this was I was still kind of new to healing, but not like super new, like relatively new, right? And I was healing for a tank, and I had to use a lot. It was a level 50 dungeon, so I didn't have a lot of heals at my disposal, but so I had to use a lot of healing, and the tank literally wrote 5 paragraphs, like getting mad at me for using that many heals, and I was like, maybe if you were tanking and not writing 5 paragraphs, I wouldn't have to use that much healing to keep everyone the fuck alive! I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump. I had a friend who, every time we were done with a dungeon, he'd say thank you, and then he had a macro that was like a Moogle and a Moogle butt. That was, it was like positive passive aggressiveness, right? It was like, oh, you got mad at me, I'm gonna say thank you and then give you a really caked up Moogle. I really thought he was gonna die before that went off. I guess it's my bad for judging wrong. To them. They actually did a pretty decent job. I didn't have to worry too much about them. Good tanks get rewarded. I reward good tanks with commendations when they do a good job. I reward good tanks with commendations and, yeah, emotes when they do a good job. I have so much materia to undo. Okay. I'm trying to like stock up on materia and I mean, I don't need commendations. I have more commendations than the, like, achievement needs. I have, like, even if they do another achievement that, like, is, like, 1,000 more commendations, I'm good. Like, I don't need more. level 650 gear too, but I like to, when I up my gear, I like to put materia in it and then wait till, like, the end. But, just on, like, the things that I use more competitively, because, like, I do hang out with people who like to run, like, higher tiered content, and I like to have that little extra boost. When we're doing something really difficult, and as the forever healer, I kind of need the extra boost. Spell or skill speed, and then critical or direct hit. If you're healer or caster, spell speed, critical hit, and direct hit. If you're physical, skill speed, critical or direct hit. The things that just make you do more damage. I just save, so I save all my materia, and then, so, like, the stuff that's, like, I just save all the stuff that's, like, 12 plus and up. And the stuff that's, like, and then at the end of the expansion, like, towards the end of the expansion, I will sell off all the stuff that I don't usually use. So that would be, like, piety or tenacity. And I make a ton of money doing that. But, like, for the entirety of the expansion, I save materia 12 plus and up, and sell off, and then just sell off piety and tenacity at the end. And then, like, yeah, it can be expensive. I have blacksmith leveled right now, so I can, like, insert it in my, I can meld my own armor and others' armor. But yeah, it can be really expensive if you don't have, like, a crafter leveled. And then I have a lot of friends who are omni crafters, so I, like, hit them up sometimes too, and I'm like, hey, I need this. But yeah, you can make some good gil on the market board by doing that. Okay. I'm gonna do a ready check now that Nira's back. Okay, if we get the final days, I'm gonna riot. I'll do it, but I'm gonna riot, okay? I feel like every time I queue as a healer for level 90 dungeons, I get the final days, and I just want to punch it in the face. Oh, thank God, we got this one. This one's great. I like this one. This one's good. This one's chill. We just gotta kill towers really quickly. We kill towers fast, and we're good. Yeah. Again, I only really insert materia on, like, probably my healer and maybe whatever, like, DPS I'm using. Because, like, okay, maybe, like, my healer and, like, my 2 top DPSs. Because some people have weird rules about, like, different jobs in the party. But, like, or if we are consistently running something where having that materia is beneficial, I'll do that as well. Like, at the end of Shadowbringers, we were all consistently running Heaven on High, and trying to get through that, and having the extra materia was super helpful. For that, as well as some of the other, like, stuff. But it's not always... But, like, so I would do it, I did it on my white mage, and then I did it on, whatever, like, other, like, 2 DPSs I was doing. I think at the time it was machinist and red mage. Now it will probably be summoner and maybe, I don't know, I'm trying to think of another, like, yeah, maybe also, because then I can reuse it for red mage, so Yeah, I would probably be those two again. Although I don't have my rapier as geared as... Actually, no, that's not true. I do. I have the relic weapon stuff done. More people are probably going to be rerunning this in December because the gear that drops from this one actually has like Christmassy vibes. So I can see a lot more people running this dungeon. I've been kind of like slowly gathering elements from this dungeon for when Female Hrothgar comes out. Because if I'm going to be a giant werewolf girl, I want some glam that fits the werewolf vibe aesthetically. Although, I kind of want to Fantasia into Lalafell and just be Edna mode for, like, maybe a month. Like, just be Edna mode as a Lalafell. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. Or make, like, a Where's Waldo glam. It would be an Edna mode or a Where's Waldo glam. I want to do a music video that's, like, Britney Spears, like, If You Seek Amy. But get somebody who's a Lalafell to just wear a Where's Waldo glam in the background of all the shots. That would take so much time. It's not worth it in the slightest. But like, I think it would just be so fun. Maybe when Jimmy's back on FF14, I'll do it. I'll see if I can shoehorn them into doing it. I'm really bad at reading this. Okay, this is another one of those symbol things. I'm like, the fuck? I really wish this... I love this jellyfish, though. I think the jellyfish is so cool. I mean, yeah, look, okay, as somebody who's alright, I'm gonna say this. My family members really like the Lalafells because as short people, they like the Lalafells being short. And they're more likely to watch my music videos if I'm a Lalafell. So when I Fantasia'd into a Lalafell and I do a music video on my Lalafell character, my family actually watches my shit and comments on it and likes it. And then I get feedback. Yeah, this is one of the ones where I feel like they were, this boss is one of the bosses, like, where I feel like they were trying out a new mechanic, because usually the post quest is, you know, them trying new mechanics and doing new things and stuff like that. And I feel like they're trying out a new mechanic, and the fact that we haven't seen that mechanic in other dungeons is probably why it didn't work. Maybe, like, the next, like, you know, expansion, we'll see, like, one boss that uses something similar. But it is usually when they are trying out new things, to try to see what works and what doesn't work, and what is going to be a good idea and what's going to, you know, kind of be... Item. I want a slide that's like you going through the like salt rings or whatever. Aw, thank you. I am doing my best with the healing. I like like the aquarium parts of this dungeon. I think the aquarium thing was a cool touch. And if you need to, like, do, like, aquarium type shit, it's pretty fun. Alright, kill the tower first! Now, a really good healer can also tank, okay? A really good healer is also a fucking tank. As I am demonstrating. No, nothing against Nero. It's the DPS need to actually kill the tower. If you don't kill the tower, it just summons more and more monsters, so... That's on the DPS, though. That's not on Nero and I. But a really good healer can also be a tank. A really good healer can have the same flexibility as a tank, okay? If you know your shit, you can have the same flexibility as a tank. Maybe not in a lot of trials, but in most dungeons, a really good healer can have tank flexibility. Not in all of them. There are some specific things that are very specifically tank things. But if you know your shit, and you can do a good job at that shit, you can have a lot of flexibility. That's not to say the healer should tank. It's just that the healer can possibly kind of tank. Sometimes. But Nero's also a really good tank, so it works out. Okay. There we go. Tower got done quickly. Much quicker. Still not the fastest I've seen towers get done. I was in a party that got towers done like before the first reinforcements even arrived. It was insane. And we had a new healer too. All of us were just like, yeah, do towers first and, you know, we'll see how it goes. And oh my god, like, did the healer listen to the do towers first thing? I love the aquarium vibes of this. I love the Monterey Bay Aquarium, so the aquarium vibes of this dungeon very much make me happy. Especially when you can see, like, whales and sharks going through it. So today I was doing training with my service dog in training, Luna, and we were at Macy's. And so service dogs are not allowed to go on escalators because it can damage their paws. So she needs to learn to go on an elevator. So the trainer and I and the dog were wandering around Macy's looking for their elevator to go up to the second floor so we could practice going on an elevator, and we couldn't find it, which I'm pretty sure is fucking illegal. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of disability law somewhere that's like, yeah, you need to have an elevator, so that was my bad. I am so sorry. I misread that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some law out there that's like, yeah, you need a fucking elevator for, like, disability purposes. Like, otherwise it's not. And we couldn't find it. We just ended up getting lost in Macy's. I'd like your friend's house. I don't even like Macy's. We were just there because they allow dogs. Well, okay, they don't allow dogs. That mall is getting torn down to be made into apartments, so the employees just don't care anymore. And they're not paid enough to care. They're not paid enough. One, they're clearly not paid enough to care. But, yeah, so, like, I'm so bad at this. I am so sorry, everyone. Do not trust me with this one. I'm not doing well. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, one of, when I worked for a insane lady who ran a nonprofit that, like, rehabilitated and rehomes wild and abused horses. And one of the people I worked with, she was, like, 17, and, she was, apparently there's certain types of fish you can't get in California unless you're 18, and she had a bunch of aquariums, so she was trying to figure out a way to fake that she was 18 so she could get, fish for her aquarium. I mean, she looks 18, she was really tall, which helps, but, like, yeah, like... Yeah, I think this elevator, I don't know if it just didn't exist or what, or if it was broken or what, but, like, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to not have an elevator. I'm pretty sure it's illegal from, like, a disability standpoint, right? Yeah, I just ended up spending most of the hour we ended up spending most of the hour we were training just lost in Macy's. It was fine. Luna did amazing. She was really good. I was really proud of her. She did amazing. But yeah, like, we were definitely getting a lot of weird looks because we were just wandering around just being like, where the fuck? I was actually thinking of you, Sarnan, because, please let me know if I'm saying your name right or not. I want to make sure I'm saying it right, just out of respect. But, like, I was thinking of you because we were talking about, you were talking about, like, people, like, faking being in the service to, like, get stuff or whatever, or stuff like that. And we encountered this really sketchy guy wearing camo who had a cane but wasn't using the cane like a cane and was like twirling it around like a baton while walking around the mall weirdly. And Luna actually tensed up. Like, she got weird vibes from this guy. She didn't get up from her position because she's a well-trained pupster, but like, she tensed up, and like both the dog trainer and I noticed it and were like watching him because he was sketchy as hell. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but it made me think of what you were saying, because I was like, maybe that's what's happening? Like... And like Luna has no issue when people are using canes or wheelchairs like they're supposed to be used. So this was weird. Like, I don't know if it was just because she thought it was like a stick, or if the guy was just giving off really weird vibes. So I was like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay. I have a bad relationship with camouflage because I really like camouflage, but I never wear it. But I never yeah, I never I love the camouflage patterns. I never wear them. So like when I was in middle school, I had a bunch of camo things, but I never wore them, so they just sit in my closet forever. I have like one camo shirt I wear sometimes, and that's because I like the cut of it more than I like the pattern of it. And it's also like mesh, which is really useful in summer. But yeah, like I just had a bunch of like camo things that I never actually wore. So now I have a rule that I'm no longer allowed to buy anything that has camo on it. Although Luna's halter is blue camouflage, but that's just because I wanted a blue halter, but I wanted like a pattern on it, and the only one they had was like camouflage that was blue. Her like service dog halter is like that. But also it's like an old tactical vest that just has Velcro on it, which works really well for her build, so I kind of just went with it. And like the thing is, like, because she's a black pit bull mix, like she's a plab, she's a pit bull lab mix, but she's black, like she's half black lab, so she looks like a lab from the back, but a pit bull from the front. A lot of people assume she's not a service dog or a service dog in training. So I needed some, like, and I don't like using red on my pit bulls because a lot of people just associate red with danger, even though red's like my favorite fucking color ever. But a lot of people associate red with danger unconsciously so, which can have a negative impact on my dogs. So I try to make sure everything she wears is blue or at least not red. I have some rainbow stuff too. Cause like, I just want to be sure. And like, so my options were red or blue camouflage. And I was like, well. Hi Jimmy, how are you today? Yeah, I feel that. I mean, hey, Sardin, that's a look. I can get behind that look. I can get behind that vibe. As not so retired goth emo kid, I can get behind it. Okay, I need to go this way. Whee! It took me forever to figure out this mechanic, goddamn. I couldn't figure out why I was dying, and then I was like, oh, arrow keys. Oh, okay, I don't actually need to. I do like that this black mage is using thunder and lightning, or whatever it's called, like the lightning ability. I appreciate that. That immediately makes me a lot happier with them. Alright, I don't use rescue. As a principal, if you fuck up as a DPS, you fucked up. I don't rescue shit. As a principal, I don't use rescue, okay? If you want to frick up, you can frick up, and you're gonna learn from that. That's how the cookie crumbles. Also, I don't like hotbar clutter. Like, I'm very particular about hotbar clutter. And rescue just feels very hotbar cluttery to me. Okay, because I'm so bad at tanking, I didn't tank trials until much later, and then I realized I needed provoke, and I had a panic attack mid-trial, just being like, where the fuck is provoke on my roll actions? I'm so bad at tanking. Anyway, this is this is gonna be the back piece for the new sweater I'm making for Luna. I gotta make her a new sweater, because, like, she's too narrow for me to use Maple or Bear sweaters. Because Bear's really big and he's long. He's like a third Great Dane, right? And then Maple's really wide and Luna's just narrow and smaller. Like, I call her the little dog because compared to my other two dogs, she's little. But yeah, I need to create Luna a bunch of sweaters because all the sweaters I've made over the years don't fit her, and she's smart enough where she'll roll over on her back, take her back legs, push them under the sweater, and lift it up off her arms. So I need to make them much smaller than at least I think. Like, I look at her and I'm like, okay, here's how many stitches I need to use. And then I do that, and I'm like, oh no, she can get out of the sweater. Like, Bear, I've had Bear since he was 6 months old, right? He was originally going to be my service dog candidate, but he's just got that thing where anything that looks like a coyote or a wolf, he's just very aggro about. So I can't do that. But I'm transitioning him to doing ranch work, and he's much better suited for that. But, like, ranch and maybe agility. I'm all on the fence about it with him. But, like, because I've had him since he was 6 months old, and we got him, like, going into the winter, he's been wearing sweat, and he was also malnourished when we got him, so he kind of didn't have a lot of body fat to really regulate his temperature with. He's used to sweaters. I made him a sweater, and I put on him, and he just sighed and was like, this is my life now. Luna's definitely not used to sweaters. Maple loves sweaters. She gets all excited when I put a sweater on her. She's like, I'm gonna wear a sweater, it's gonna be great. If I bring Maple anywhere that's slightly cold without a sweater, she acts like I have done her the biggest disservice in the world. Like, she has a full-on diva fit about it. Like, she's just very needy. But, like, Luna's like, why? Which is weird for a city dog. Alright, I'm just gonna do a ready check for what's next. I'm also gonna check my currency, too. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end up making a bunch of sweaters for everyone's pets. This winter. For Christmas, mostly. Because that is a Christmas gift I can make without needing to buy anything. So, I will be making a bunch of dog sweaters. Also, I want to float an idea by you guys. Let me know what you think. So I've seen seasons 1 and 2 of Hell of a Boss, but I want to get caught up on them, but I was thinking of streaming my reactions to, like, season 3. And then I was like, well, that's not really fair because I haven't watched because if I just suddenly start reacting to season 3 without having reacted to seasons 1 or 2, that's just kind of, like, weirdly, like, out of order. So I think I may end up, like, watching seasons 1 and 2 on stream for, like, our reaction stream, because, like, once a week I like to do a reaction stream, and then when season 3 comes out, I'll do it then. Just for cohesiveness. I mean, or we could watch some more trash like Lord of the Beans, because, like, I had fun doing Lord of the Beans, too. But Hell of a Boss is just really good. I mean, I don't want to, like, even buying t-shirts, buying t-shirts is still, like, I don't have a job right now. This is what I do right now, and I make nothing from it. So, like, because I don't have a job right now, I don't want to spend a bunch of money that I don't have. Especially when there's, like, sometimes things happen where, like, things happen with my pets and I need to spend money on my pets and stuff like that. So I'm, like, in between stuff. And I might have to go back to, like, integrated community services and... Okay, this is not that bad. For a second, I thought we got Amarot and I had a brain aneurysm. But no, we did not get Amarot. We got this one. This one's not that bad. It's fine. It is fine. I actually don't mind the, like, jazziness of this. I don't know. I kind of had, like, a quarter-life crisis when I turned 25 in November. Because, like, I was super depressed around my birthday because it's like, oh, I'm 25 and I've done shit all with my life. It's like, fuck. But it could have been worse. My mom's side of the family is Jewish. I don't need to watch Schindler's List to understand the Holocaust. I know I look very Irish, but that's just because I look like my dad. Not because, but yeah, like, I'm only a third, so. Yeah, this tank is definitely new. But they are playing warrior, so that helps out. Yeah. I mean, I'll still watch it if people want me to watch it. Like, that's, I don't, like, I watch historical documentaries for fun. I am not, like, watching something actually funny is, like, not my usual. Well, okay. Here's the thing. Like, it's been like a year, but my ex-girlfriend was a very experienced tank in this game. And so I would heal for her. But I don't, like, so I'm like, so I search for new tanks that are very experienced. Yeah, Nero's a really good tank. And then Torben is also a pretty good tank as well. Although Torben is a very heavy puller. Sometimes, not as, I think, I've met heavier pullers than Torben, but yeah, like, sometimes stuff happens and I'm like, wow, that's no chill. But I know that Torben usually mains machinist. That's his main right now. He does all the machinist stuff. But he can tank pretty well too. didn't like to heal, because I like to heal. Although I'm fine if other people like to heal. Like, we can co-heal together, or, you know, I'll switch over to cast or something. But yeah, like, yeah, like, I do like hanging out with people who are not as into healing, because, like, that is generally what I do. And I'm good at it, so... Alright, Shark Boys. I remember when the James Gunn version of Suicide Squad came out and everybody was talking, like, and we were all running this and talking about King Shark. I feel like I had a run where, like, someone was making a bunch of, like, King Shark. It's not as good as the run of Praetorium I had, where, like, somebody was writing Gaius fanfiction in the background. I mean, if you're on a North American data center, I'll gladly take you with us. I don't know if you'll enjoy it, but I'll take you with us. Although we're not running a lot of stuff. I mean, okay. I don't mind, the stuff that, I don't mind Praetorium, mostly because I find it useful for leveling classes that I hate. Like Black Mage, I'll wait in queue for that. Or like Astrologian, unless they majorly change Astrologian, I'm probably just gonna level it in Praetorium, honestly. Tanks? Yeah, that's the majority of where I level my tanks, is MSQ dungeons. Because I legitimately don't I'm like not good at tanking, it's not my cup of tea, so like I tend to like use it in things that are very simplistic. Which a lot of people are like, tanking is so easy, and I'm like, that's great. I'm an anxiety-ridden micromanager. Like, healing, I understand. I understand the babysitting aspect of healing, okay? Yeah, we were all gonna get hit by that. I think the only one paying attention was Nero. Only if you want to. I will never force anyone to come around. Only if you want to. I will never force anyone to do that. It's mostly just, yeah, like... It was mostly a joke, if you wanted to prove it. Well, yeah, if you decide to come over to Zalera, just let me know, and when you're on, or when you're in Zalera, and or in Crystal Zalera, and I'll just find you and friend you and invite you. But there's no pressure. There's never any pressure. I will never pressure anyone socially for anything. this giant cactus. I actually prefer the, like, cactar from, Shadowbringers in, like, Amarang than, like, the generic cactar. I like their, like, weird, like, multi-cactarness. I kind of wish we had one of those as a mount, because I feel like it'd be really fun to sit on the top of it. Oh, this abomination. Because what we really needed was a more advanced type of marble. That's what we all really needed. We needed more marbles. Oh yeah, it spits stuff out. I forgot about that. Alright. Okay. Why is it still going? Stop slamming! Nope, it's slamming again. I don't understand why it keeps slamming. We don't need a marble that also slams us. That's not a thing. That should be a thing. Just die already! Thank you for dying. The abomination that is that. I don't like marbles. I feel like there are certain types of not monsters, but certain types of enemies that make FF14 players deeply uncomfortable, and that is one of them. Like, anytime you see that, you know you're gonna get some sort of poison mechanic, some sort of teeth mouse mechanic. Okay. Forgot that Holy only stuns like every other time at this level. This is okay. So when in post Shadowbringers time, when my FC and I were farming Palace of the Dead for the Nightmare Mount, this endangered Pegasus used to fucking mock me because I was the last person that the Nightmare Mount dropped for. So like everybody would get the Nightmare Mount, and like while we were waiting to meet up for Heaven on High or for Palace of the Dead, I would literally be like doing expert roulette, and then I would see this like endangered Pegasus, and it felt like it was just mocking me from the shadows. And I was just like, ah! Oh, almost dead. Everything's almost dead. Just die already. Just die. Just die. There we go. Yeah, this tank is new. They actually did a pretty good job for being new. I mean, again, they are a warrior. That helps. I'll just hum a bit while we're waiting for the tank. Well, they've clearly been farming the Grand Cosmos bit, because, like, yeah. Although I've been farming, okay, well, I haven't been farming the Grand Cosmos much lately. The only thing I need from there is the caster coat and, like, any of the shoes that drop. But I was farming it a little bit, because when Female Hrothgar comes out, I think those are going to be really in demand. All of the Grand Cosmo gear with the wolf tails and the such, so I wanted to get a head start on that. Along with some other things, but mostly. Like, anything piratey and wolfy, I've been trying to like preemptively grab. Okay. Can I get this before it goes off? Right. Sprint! Don't want to get caught up in that. That is not a fun thing to get caught up in. Alright, I got one of the damage buffs. Okay. Blood Lily time! that too. Don't want to get caught up in that. It is a really good time to do Medica too, though. Get close enough. Okay, maybe we can kill it before it gets to this point. Yes, okay, we got it before the orb thing happened. That was good. That was good. If we hadn't killed it there, it would have been really bad. Oh shit, that's a lot of, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I haven't gone over. I thought I had gone over with some things, but no. Which was good, because if I had gone over currency-wise, that would have been annoying. Oh, those are just like +8. I'm not keeping those. But those will also not sell because they are +8 and nobody wants to buy +8s. Alright, Coolio. I will go find you then. What's your character's name? The night sky is really beautiful. Alright, same? Okay, cool. Nope. There, is this you? We finally meet! Yes, these are the giant bunny ears! Hello, Charleston! Oh wait, I just found the botter. I'm gonna report them. I don't know what you mean if I have a crime code or not. I don't know what that means. Oh, Nero's here too! Alright, sorry, I'll invite you to the party. What do you want to play? Yes, Limsalumensa, the wretched, hive of scum and villainy that inhabits this area. Yes, these are giant bunny ears. Oh, I guess Light changed his name. I am not doing Leviathan Extreme. As I said, I will die on that hill. Oh, we're not doing saying 90. I think next is leveling. Yeah, next is leveling, so it doesn't have to be. No, it would not make for some great clips. You know why? Because I would be dead on the ground just watching Nero solo it for me. Jimmy and I went through this, okay? I was helping Jimmy get the ponies, right? And I was like, I literally told Jimmy, we need Nero because I'm not going to be able to do Leviathan Extreme. Yeah, alright, coolio. I will do a ready check. Oh, I probably would not be going in as a healer. I'd probably be going in as, like... I'd probably be going in as, like, some sort of DPS or something, because I don't want to do that to the party. Poison Veil I actually know, okay? Poison Veil I actually know all the mechanics for. And if the party listens, I'm actually really good at explaining the mechanics. I mean, for leveling, I could probably tank, actually, but I wouldn't be a good one. Oh, I'm getting, oh, okay. Nero, you know you can just stick that in, the 5th, slot of our free company chest. I'll take it, but you don't need to give it to me every time. Oh, hello, Violet, and the sky with all violets. How are you today? Thank you. Jimmy got me these ears. I'm just gonna go put this in. Yeah, I can't do, like, longer streams with them because they're really big, so if I move around too much, they fall off. But, I do like them. They're very fluffy. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna put it in slot 5 of the free company chest. So, like, I mean... Alright, let's do this. Leveling is next, which is good, because I actually am trying to get, like... I'm trying to get, like, seals, like storm seals. I do like that idea. I have actual, like, demon horns. Not, like, from Hell of a Boss. Oh, this one's not too bad. I like this one. This one's good. The gear from this one is fun. I have everything except for the ninja pants. But, like, it's good gear for, like, female Hrothgar. So if you guys want any of the gear from this, you're welcome to have it. You're just going AFK? Okay. I was just gonna, I mean, we can have some shits and giggles. Jakiro had a really funny idea that, like, we do, like, an FC, shits and giggles night where, like, we all try to play the game in first person mode and see what happens. Like, oh, yeah, like, you know, let's have a shits and giggles game night where we all just try to play in first person mode, and I was like, we are all gonna fucking die. Yeah, I mean, I've been farming this dungeon for the gear because when female Hrothgar comes out, I want to use it. So the only thing I don't have is the ninja pants, but all the other stuff I have. Yeah. Oh, I can't Asuna the poison from this one. That's bizarre. This must have been like before that was kind of a thing. Yeah, this has to have been before that was... I mean, maybe it wasn't, though? Because I feel like... I'm trying to think if there's, like, an earlier... example... of... like, Asuna and poison. There's gotta be. Alright, time to get swallowed and stung. Oh, I think I'm gonna get swallowed. Ah! Why are there so many hornets? I am so used to doing this unsynced, okay? Let me be very clear. I usually do this unsynced from here. I do not do this one synced. It's been a minute since I've done this synced. You know, Sarnan, you're actually a really decent tank. You've been doing a really good job. Despite your trolling comments. I do dailies, I just don't do leveling a lot. Like, I usually, if I'm gonna, like, cause like, I usually, when I'm streaming, it's because I've made time, right? I'm just gonna pass on these. You guys can get them if you want. I'll greet on that, but because it doesn't actually show up. But I do like I did get all the classes to max level, but well, except for crafting, because but like I usually like because when I'm streaming, I have time that I've carved out of my day to do it. But like when I am like it regularly, I don't always have a lot of time to do it or the energy to do all of them. So I will probably just do whatever I like need to do, depending on whatever I'm trying to like accomplish. So like if I'm just trying to accomplish a little bit of gil on the side, I'll probably just do like trials and normal raids. If I'm actually trying to, like, complete challenge logs, I might just do, like, extreme or, you know, like, 90 and 50, 60, 70. If I'm, like, it's kind of a, whatever I'm trying to accomplish. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful that, like, healthy, I'm gonna stream. It might be at weird times of the day, but when I feel healthy, I'm going to stream. So this is my new rule. Yeah, so I'm trying to like, but I usually will probably be doing it after the dogs get fed, because that's when I'm gonna have the most time. And healthy is relatively subjective, but... I also, like, I deposited a bunch of scarves today, so I was pretty happy about that. I, like, knit scarves and stuffed animals and then leave little notes on them and then leave them around, like, places for people to find. Just, I have so much yarn. It's just something nice I can do. Were you actually trying to pull them in? I love that. Alright, goodbye, Geraldton. Have fun, be safe, and eat some cake, because the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. You are valid and worthy. Enjoy your party. Oh my god, Zardan, you use Rampart! That's amazing! That immediately elevates you to, like, really good tank status. When a tank actually utilizes Rampart, that immediately just... I put them on a higher tier than the average tank. It's... It's like, oh, uses Rampart. Okay, like, you're competent. Like... Alright, Maya. Let's chill. Chill, giant dinosaur. You don't need that. I have that already. When I got to the point in the Amalgam quest where you could, like, get one of the, like, drakes that look like these, like, bias. But, like, you could get one of the drakes, right? And then I realized you would have to, like, actually use Gil for it. And I was like, what is this currency I've been getting for then? I hate that that's a thing in the Realm Reborn ones and the Heavensward ones. Because, like, I don't have a lot of the Heavensward mounts from Tribe Quest. Specifically because it's like 200,000 gil, and that's stupid to me. The other ones I have because it's like currency from doing the thing, so. Although, like, I know that like during Moogle events, sometimes I'll pick up, sometimes during the Moogle events, I'll, like, pick up, if there's some of the, like, tribe quests from A Realm Reborn mounts, I'll pick those up. Just because then but usually it's, like, not something I'm, like, looking forward to. It's usually just if I have leftover tombstones. This is like one of the weirder placed cutscenes, I'm gonna be honest. And then there's like two... Yeah. This one's in... Make sure you're positioned directly next to a healer. Okay. If I'm ever in a party with you, Sardin, I'll be sure to do the opposite of whatever you're suggesting. For the survival of the group. Although this one does have, like, the meteor thing. Yeah. I gotta bring this meteor, like, all the way to the side here. It's weird, it's a weird thing, but... Alright, wing time. Yeah, but that didn't actually hurt me that much. If it doesn't hurt me that much, I don't care. We just run this way. And Dunzo. Hold on. I'll pass. Is this? Yeah, I don't need that. I'll pass on those. I already have those. Alright, I think next up is Alliance Raids. Let me double check. Yep, that'll be Alliance Raids because I don't hate myself enough to do main quest scenario. I'm gonna switch over to Summoner, though. I mean, only because, like, if we get any of the Rabanastre raids, I don't want to heal them. Oh, wait, Trials! Sometimes I be dumb, okay? I'm fully okay with that. Alright, trial time. Alright, I'll go back to healer for trials. I may regret going back to healer for trials. But I might regret this, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. Okay, Nero and I are both going to be a healer for trials, it looks like. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, trial time. I might regret this course of action. Yeah, let's go. Alright, co-heal together. Let's go. Suffer together. Die together. Oh, fuck us. Okay, it's not extreme. We're probably fine. It's not extreme. I mean, it's not extreme, so it's bad, but this guy, like, I don't know if he has it in normal mode, but he does have, like, a second phase that is, like, dead, like, okay, the joke is that he summons wheat and then becomes massive, but mostly it's just that, like, his arms do a lot of attacks, but it's been a minute since I've done the normal version of this, so it might not be that bad. The last time I did this, it was the extreme version, and the extreme version is a lot. But that was for birds a while ago. Okay, actually no, maybe I've done. He's got like an ad phase as well. I might have done this since I farmed birds. Yeah, I mean, he's mostly, like, the main issue is, like, in the extreme and mode of this, and the hard mode of this, he has, like, this, like, poison thing that's difficult, but, yeah, his arms are kind of a thing. Somebody literally just wrote penis, and I kind of understand why. Okay, yeah, he's gonna do his, like, wheat powers or whatever the fuck. The joke is that he summons deadly wheat. Alright, here we go. He's got some killer boss music, though. Alright, we all need to get on the windstorm thing, because, like, that's going to shoot us upwards, and then we can dodge. Well, okay, maybe not yet. Eventually, we all need to get on this windstorm thing. But I don't know when. It's been a minute. He does some sort of, like, swiping attack, and if we're not on the windstorm, we get pushed off. This might be it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is about, like, if there's a buff, and then you get, like, different colors. Actually, maybe not. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe that's just for the extreme version. I'm just thinking of the extreme version. There we go! All good. I literally could not remember. Oh, that's why someone said penis, because that guy's name was Tiny Panini. That's funny. I forgot what the normal version of that was like. The reason you got no comms is because the Lala was named Tiny Panini. If somebody has a funny name, they get all the commendations. Alright, alliance raid time. Alright, yeah. Okay. I can feel the ears bouncing. Okay, currency-wise, I am good. I mean, that's how I play Black Mage. I am so bad at playing Black Mage. Literally after level 50, I have no idea how to do Black Mage. I know it's just a lot of, like, switching stances. I'm really bad at it. Like, I think when I was leveling Black Mage to 90, I was so close to hitting 90 and I got Castrum, and I eventually just lay down on the floor and was like, I'm done. Like, it was during the Livia boss fight, but I was like, I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so bad at playing Black Mage. Like, and I knew I was gonna be bad at playing Black Mage. That's why I don't play it, like, at anything other than level 50, is because, like, I don't want the party to suffer for it. I was like, I don't want the party to have to, like, carry my weight in situations where that actually matters. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna heal. I might regret this, but I am gonna heal. I will attempt healing an alliance raid. I might regret it, but I will attempt it. Mostly because Rose and Sarnan are 62, which means we're not going to get Rabanastre, because that's 70. And if we're not going to get Rabanastre, then I feel much better about healing. Stormblood raids, like, I can heal up the near raids, I can heal all the you know, I don't know what we're calling them yet, the 12 raids, like the gods raids. I cannot, for the actual life of me, like, Rabanastre just is... I can, technically I have healed all of them. Did I do it well enough to be competent? No. Well, I don't know if we're, yeah. Here, let me get, I'm just gonna take a photo of all of us for the New Year's. Oh, by the way, I am collecting, group photos for, the New Year's slideshow. For those of you who don't know, every New Year's, I do a slideshow, and during that time, I essentially make, like, a little slideshow, like a little PowerPointy slideshow that's just, like, all of the screenshots of, like, fun times we had. So, if you have a bunch of screenshots that you want with, like, your friends in the slideshow, like, feel free to send them, because I will put them in the slideshow. Usually Torben sends me a bunch, so I usually get a lot through there, and then I also pull them off of the Glam page as well. But yeah, like, I make a slideshow every New Year's. I've been doing it, this is gonna be the 3rd year of doing it. Yeah, I've been doing it for the past 2 years, where every New Year's I make a slideshow. So, it's just like a fun little, like, here's the year we all had together, you know. Just like some wholesome content. It's not like how my music videos are. My music videos are like things that I actually, like, tried with. This is just like me putting a bunch of pictures to a song. Like, very, like, low-key graduation type stuff. But it is, like, just wholesome stuff. So it's gonna be at the end of December, so I'm officially collecting, like, screenshots. What are we gonna get today? Oh, Labyrinth of the Ancients. Not that bad. This could have been much worse. Well, this is fine. Relatively simple. like a bitch slap macro. Yeah, Violet has the slap one. It's like the high five or the whatever, the slap one, but then it's like Violet Dawn bitch slaps you. It's one of my favorite ones. I get so much joy out of that. Oh, we have 2 Hrothgars this time. That's an improvement over the usual amount of Hrothgars. Last time we ran Labyrinth of the Ancients, there was only 1 Hrothgar. I sung a song about it. It was pretty nifty. 24 people and only 1 Hrothgar. It's one of my best hits. Just walk up to me and slap my character and I don't get enraged by it. I'm just like, oh, okay, that was weird. I've literally had people like, this was back when I was a Viera and I wasn't even wearing an outfit that was sexy. I was just standing around minding my goddamn bun business, and I've had people come up and do crazy emotes at me for just being a Viera. It's actually happened as an Aura, too. But, like, yeah, like, I just kind of am like, okay, that was weird. Moving on. It's kind of like, see, when I was going through middle school, there was some sort of trend to just walk up to random people and, like, flip them off. So, like, in middle school, like, a lot of times I would just be at a table and someone would come flip you off and then walk away. That would happen like 5 times per lunch. Like, so the idea of someone walking up to me in a game, slapping me, and then walking away is not like that different. Like, it'd just be like, okay, that's the thing that happens. I don't know if it was just a trend in the town I live in or whatever, but like, yeah, that was a thing. So yeah, I mean, it has really desensitized me to how people will sometimes just spam emotes at you for no reason. I mean, that and my search info is stepping on you for Gil. So I have had people ask if, like, how much I charge for that, but like, that's just a joke. Oh, that's why your tank keeps dying, because they decided to go in the poison. Well, they're not dying, but that's why they were losing a lot of health. I was like, why is the tank weirdly losing health? And that's because they were swimming in poison. One guy did go full re. Yeah, the average person is just like, okay. Oh, the tanks are taking dibs on the boner dragon now. That's great. I do like that vibe. I can get behind that vibe. Oh, maybe the healer put regen on them. That's possible. I was like, did I accidentally put regen on the other healer? And then I was like, no, maybe the other healer, because they're a white mage, maybe they just put regen on themselves. Like, if you do cast an AoE here, you are liable to get, like, bum rushed by every single... ad. Okay, tank, you are out of range of my Asuna, so you're just gonna have to suffer for the next 4 seconds. 2 seconds, 1 second, okay, done. guess I'm getting poisoned. Okay. Okay, I'm not Asunaing this white mage. This white mage can Asuna themselves. Do they not know how to? If they don't know how to, that's worrisome. Although it's not really well explained. Like, I'm gonna be real, it's not well explained, Asuna. Basically, any debuff that has a blue bar over it, you can Asuna away. If it doesn't have a little tiny blue-white bar over it, you can't Asuna that shit. But if it has a little blue-white bar over it, you can. And if I'm with another healer, I don't Asuna them. They can do that shit themselves. If they don't know how to do it, I will politely explain it if it becomes an issue. But, we're in Alliance B. Oh, shit, I need to actually run then. So I don't get sucked into A. That sounded like an innuendo. I did not mean that as an innuendo. But that did sound very much like an innuendo. Did A pull? Oh no, C pulled. C's the one that, okay. Somebody on A is gonna fucking kill somebody at the tank in C. Meanwhile, us in Alliance B are just gonna sit here witnessing murder. It'll be a very fun episode of Murder, She Wrote. Side note, I don't know if any of you've watched Murder, She Wrote. That shit went on for like 27 seasons. Jessica Fletcher is low-key the Grim Reaper. It's literally just the Grim Reaper now lives in Cabot Cove. Like, I don't know. Oh no, we got off our circle. They're gonna kill us now. We're just gonna witness a genocide. Oh, but nobody's on the platform in C, so C's really gonna get genocided. That was weirdly chaotic. I don't think I've had, like, that fight. Well, okay, that's not fair. I've had that fight be kind of chaotic. But not for, like, that reason, like, platform reasons, mostly for, like, drama with, within the, with a certain party reasons. Oh no, I'm not gonna get turned invisible. Nothing I do is gonna affect that guy. I guess I'm on ad duty. Well, okay, I could probably heal people. But not being invisible means that nothing I do is going to affect the main guy, so gotta wait my turn. Still not invisible. Then it'll be my turn. Almost. Now, there we go. Okay, I need to stop jumping. I'm not intentionally jumping. Although when you're invisible, it's very hard for people to tell if you're jumping or not. Like, I feel like I can get away with it. There we go. And now we run. We'll see how many people stand in the lava. I feel like that's not as much of a thing anymore. Oh, no, we got the fire thing. I actually had a party of Labyrinth of the Ancients where we wiped on, like, the fire guy. Like, one group just didn't kill any of the napalm, and we wiped on the fire guy. And I've never, like, the bomb, I've never had that happen before. It happened after, like, 3 years of playing this game, and I was like, the fuck? Like, everybody's like, yeah, kill the napalm, and I was like, this is the first time, like, that I've seen it actually happen, where people didn't kill the napalm, and, like, everyone wiped. It was bizarre, it was strange, everybody was like, what the fuck? Hey, tank for B, what are you doing? We're Alliance B, we go in the center. I guess Nero and I are, tanking B today. Fuck. You're too squishy, Nero, no! Okay, I got it. Rose is now tanking B. Oh no! Oh no! This is bad! Oh no, Rose! We are fucked! Our tank has no idea what they're doing. Shit. Oh no, we're losing everyone! Our tank doesn't understand. Oh no, poor Nero, I'm so sorry. This is so dramatic! Why is this so dramatic? Okay. I am now the tank for B. Oh, we have no napalm. The napalm is here now too. Fuck. Okay. If that napalm reaches that target, we are dead. Fuck. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. Maybe we got this. Oh my god, we pulled that out of our ass at the last second. The actual fuck. That was insane. That was more dramatic than dying to it. That was very ass clenchy. at a time. I was like, no! It was like, Nero is here! Oh no, Nero is a dancer and is so squishy. We're doomed. And then it was like, Rose is here! Oh no, Rose is dead! Okay, I have it! Oh no, now it's running over there! I want somebody to do like a sportscaster play-by-play of that fight. Oh, I'm sorry, Cernan. Okay. Why is the Iron Giant attacking me? Isn't it supposed to be friendly? I thought the Iron Giant prided itself on friendliness. Being a superhero. Fuck. I don't know where the tank is. I don't know what happened to the tank. All I know is we are fucking doomed. They're raising, okay, they're raising Rose. I'll raise Sarnan. I've given up on Loro, whatever their name is. Yeah. Okay, well then the cutscene spawned, so now I'm raising nobody. And, anticipating us all dying on this next boss. Cause, oh my god, I don't know what the tanks are doing. This has been a shit show, but I'm not, like, mad at it. I'll only be mad if we can't beat it. But as of right now, I ain't mad. I'm kind of having a good time. Like, yeah, it's a shit show, and it's kind of, it's kind of annoying because, like, you know, people want to live, but at the same time, like, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, I will only be mad if we can't beat the final boss, right? Like, this is low stakes. Lavender the Ancients is low stakes. But, like, if we can't complete it, that defeats the purpose of it, right? So, like, it's low stakes up until this point. So we'll see. If we can't beat it, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. But at this point, though, it's not. I'm not like. That's at least eventful. What happened was at least eventful. I really want just like a sports broadcast of like that incident with the bomb, particularly. Like, whoever does, like, sport broadcasts, like, yeah, because, like, that was, like, the most anticlimactic, but also low-stakes thing ever. Well, the most climactic low-stakes thing ever, not anticlimactic. But, yeah, the most climactic low-stakes. Yeah, our tank doesn't even have their like, tank stance on. They are not tanking. Our tank has decided not to tank. Oh, yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. markers on this one. But I put up markers on this one whether or not anybody wanted them because I knew, like, based on how the raid had gone thus far, I was like, we're gonna need them. Alright, time to go back. He does it at like 50, 25, and 15. And that guy died again. I'm gonna leave that guy dead. He keeps dying, so I think it's more. He's gonna have to spend more to repair his gear score than we're gonna gain from him actually doing DPS. I mean, I don't mean to presume their gender, okay? I'm just, yeah. Hell yeah, I got there just in time. Go! Okay! For fuck's sake, finally! Okay, anyone but the tank. I'm actually gonna do the other, I'm gonna do this person because they were actually there during the bomb issue. Otherwise, like, that was a level of insanity that was, God. The tank was trash. They were such trash. I didn't even notice if they were AFK or not. That's how trashy they were. Like, if they were decent, I would have noticed. But they were so bad, I barely even noticed. Yeah, I gave it to the machinist because the machinist was actually, like, there during the whole, like, bomb fiasco. So, the machinist was actually around, you know, which meant that they got my commendation. That was very dramatic. That was like soap opera levels of dramatization. Like, holy shit, what happened? I don't think I've ever witnessed, like, oh yeah, no, I cannot imagine what that must have been like as a tank main. I know, like, because when I'm a healer main and the healer fucks up as badly as that tank fucked up, I am livid. Like, I am sitting there fuming. So I cannot imagine how triggering that was as a tank main. Because, yeah, I don't main tank. I'm bad at playing tank. I'm still more competent than that asshole was. Like, I had to tank the bomb, cause, like, well, okay, Nero tried to tank the bomb. But yeah, I can only imagine how infuriating that was as a tank player to watch. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to Summoner for normal raids. Like, to anyone who mains tank, that was probably, like, so rage-inducing. Because, like, I know when because, like, I main healer most of the time, right? And, like, so when I'm in a group with a healer that's not doing shit, like, I will be absolutely infuriated. But, like, I don't main tank, so, like, I'm able to kind of be like, what is happening? Yeah, that had more drama than a soap opera. I really want somebody to, like, I really want, like, some sort of sportscaster to, like, cover that bomb fight, because that was legitimately, like, we were just passing off the bomb of tank fucked off. I was just like, what the fuck? It was bad. It was like everybody went to where A goes. No, everyone went to where C goes. Not just in our group, but like... Not just in our group, but like in like even in group like A and C, like people were just like, I have not had that dramatic of a Labyrinth of the Ancients run in a very long time. That was a thing that happened. like every single boss we had an issue with. It was so bad. That entire run was just... It's been a minute since I've experienced something that level of dramatic with such low stakes. That bomb fight is gonna wake me up at 2 a.m. laughing my ass off. It's the same time we got, like, Leviathan on hard mode, and Nero and Jimmy were 2 DPSs having to tank the tail of Leviathan because nobody would tank the tail of Leviathan, and I was just watching, like, Nero and Jimmy, like, Jimmy was a samurai, and he's a Lullafell, so he's, like, bouncing all over the place, and I think Nero was a dancer at the time, I'm not sure, though, but I like, just watching them tank Leviathan as, like, 2 DPSs, and, like, back and forth. It's up there. It's up there. It's legitimately up there. I'm gonna do another ready check for normal raids. Rose might be doing something. But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be up there on, like, one of the events in game that was just so dramatic with such low stakes that, like, I'm gonna wake up at 2 a.m. just laughing. I mean, the Leviathan fight was more dramatic because Jimmy was just bouncing up and down like a little potato, but, like... A part of my soul during that fight lived, and a part of it died. wonder if Rose is taking photos. Oh. Okay. You're one of the, you're the quote unquote, yeah, I remember when that was a thing. It's been a minute since someone offered me that Colboy delicacy. It's been a minute since I was offered that particular Colba delicacy, yeah. I used to get offered that like every other dungeon, but yes, it has been a minute. That used to be much more common, where I would just be like hanging around town and someone would come up. Alright, cool. Yeah, because I used to get, then when I was in Makote, I got offered nip a lot, too. Like catnip. And then during the coffee biscuit scandal, I got offered a lot of, like, when they were, like, lowering how much you could get for coffee biscuits, I think, I got offered some coffee biscuits, a lot of them, too. I'm trying, oh yeah, also when like everyone was running Bosnia and all of us got were getting that like rain umbrella 24/7. I would get offered the rain umbrella a lot, and I would just have to be like, I already have this. Like, I'm also running Bosnia. Like, it was like everyone was getting the like, stupid checkered parasol rain umbrella. And I eventually just ended up taking them and selling them, because they each sold for, like, 1,000 gil. But, like, we all got that stupid rain umbrella so much that, like, it was like, okay. Yeah, I'll check it when the stream is over. I don't know if these... Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, it's the Power Ranger mode guy. Yeah, it's the Power Rangers boss, or the Mecha boss. That is an interesting glam. I like aspects of it, and I hate aspects. This guy's not too difficult. Oh, I am not playing healer. I could have played healer if I knew we were gonna get this, but alright, maybe I don't remember this. No, I do! I just haven't done it in a minute, so I forgot these steam regulator things were a thing. That sentence did not grammar correctly. Did not mean to jump. Okay, here we go. Power Rangers assembly time. Don't mind the Gobby Rock. I'm gonna be honest, like the Goblin Rock and Roll, not that bad. I know a lot of people don't like the Goblin Rock and Roll of Alexander, but I actually don't mind it. But I have a soft spot for the goblins in this game. I like their cheese having Illuminati asses, so. I too would join a cult for good cheese. Come on, Bahamut. Alright, time for the Power Rangers to assemble. Oh my god, I almost moved into that. I thought it was the other direction. Okay, that was my bad. It's been a minute. I like the Midas storyline for the raids. I think there's just too many of them. I feel like the Midas, the Alexander raids, I mean, they go a little long. Like, they don't need to be as long as they are. I mean, it was their first, like, attempt at, like, quote-unquote normal raids, technically. So, like, it makes sense that, like, they might have gone a little overboard. But yeah, a lot of them are just, they kind of blur together. This is one of the ones that stands out for good reasons. But some of them do tend to, like, blur a little bit. I thought I dodged that. I did not dodge that. That was not a situation I ended up dodging. Run! Alright, the healer actually healed me before I died, so I feel good about giving them that commendation. Alright, well, I am probably going to end up ending the stream here now that we've done all that, and we've kind of hit the 3-hour marker, which is usually how long I'm willing to go on most days. I don't usually go for 5 hours like yesterday. But, yeah, so just 3 hours today. But, maybe on the weekend I will go for longer than 3 hours, depending on what we end up doing. I'll either probably be doing reactions to, like, Hell of a Boss Season 1, or I'll be back on Guild Wars 2 or something. I'm not gonna be overdoing it on FF14, for the most part. So, yeah. Thank you all for partying with me. I had a lot of fun. This was fun. I enjoyed myself immensely. I always enjoy hanging out with everyone. Yeah. I hope you all have a content week with enough challenge to, you know, have, you know, pleasant growth and enough, you know, safety to feel nice and secure. And, stay safe, everyone. Eat cake, because the more you weigh, the, you know, harder you are to kidnap, and I want you to stick around. You are all valid and worthy. If you want more from me, I'm on Discord and Instagram and also YouTube. I technically have a TikTok, but I don't really post to it. But you can find me on any of those places. The link should be in my Twitch descriptions and stuff. Yeah. So I hope everybody has an amazing, wonderful week, or at least a content one. And yeah. I hope to see you all this weekend, either tomorrow or Sunday. Stay safe, y'all.